Well, I'll get started. I want to say welcome, welcome. It's so good to see all of your faces. And I really, really, really wish I could give you all air hugs, like real hugs instead of air hugs. Yeah, but thanks for joining in tonight. And while there's still not going to be a lot of answers I can offer, I do want to encourage you this school year. We're still here. We're going to be here. We're not going anywhere. And we have plans. It's just a matter of whether we can execute those plans or not. So if you haven't muted, I don't know who's Johnny's iPhone. Who's on Johnny's iPhone? Can't tell. Hi, Amanda.
Hey.
If you have questions though during or after, you can always contact us on Facebook through Old Elementary PTO or at Gmail at oldelementaryschoolpto@gmail.com. So just remember, leave me a comment if you have a question during this thing, and I'll try to answer them as we go. I have a few things that I wanted to cover first for anybody that's new, and let you know kind of who we are and what we're doing. If I could get a couple of my board members that are here to introduce yourselves, or if you have been on PTO for a while, there's several of you that have been involved with PTO for several years. I would like for you to introduce yourself. So I'm going to be quiet for a minute after I introduce myself and then give you an opportunity to say hello. I'm Laura. I have been with the PTO at the school with my older daughter from kindergarten through 5th. She's now in the 8th grade. And my youngest one is going into 1st. So last year was my very first year as president, but I had done all of the behind-the-scene jobs there were to do before that, and have really loved the Ola family. And starting a new year with a new principal and several new people was nice. This year it sounds like there's going to be a lot more new people. So we'll all be figuring things out together. So Amber and CG, y'all want to talk? Shoshana, Shamara.
Okay, I'll go. I'm Shoshana Kelly. I have a 7th grader, a 5th grader, and a 1st grader. And this is my 3rd year being on PTO. I'm over the book fair and student of the month, and I help with hospitality sometimes. And that is it. Nice to meet everyone and see everyone. Hi, Principal Kevin.
Hi. I just am so excited. I can't stop smiling. I'm just so glad to see everybody.
Can you hear me?
Yep.
I was having issues with my earbuds. I'm Amber Young. I have a 2nd grader and a senior. So I did PTO with the big one a long time ago. I'm kind of up in the air on what I do with PTO because I was a box tops rep. And so besides the fact that we're not in school, box tops have kind of gone away because they're going digital. So, but I like to help with the book fair and then help with other things when I can. So
You're wonderful.
Can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
I'm Shamara Wilson, and I think I've been with PTO for about 3 years, I think. I have a 5th grader. She's been at Ola since kindergarten, and I've been a lot behind the scenes with, I've been over the book fair, hospitality, pretty much anywhere where I'm needed. I've been there. I love my PTO family. It's a great staff. Laura's done an amazing job since she's taken over. And I'm just really excited, and I'm so thankful to be able to see everybody because it's been horrible at home, but I'm just really glad to see everybody, and I miss everybody.
I miss you too. Is there anybody else that wants to chime in?
Hey, I'm Susie Phillips. This is my 3rd year, sort of, on PTO. The last couple of years, I've kind of helped wherever was needed, and then last year, I stopped being a stay-at-home mom, and so I started doing the Facebook for the PTO, and then this year I'm going to help out with bookkeeping a little bit. I have a 4th grader, a 2nd grader, and a 2-year-old.
Suzanne, are you there? I can hear something.
Yes,
You wanna
hi, I'm sorry.
Introduce yourself.
Oh, I'm a grandparent. I've got a grandson who's going to be in 1st grade, Colin Thomas, and I just retired, in fact, from teaching kindergarten.
Oh,
So,
wonderful.
so I'd like to be, involved and help out as much as I can.
That is great to hear. Thanks for joining us tonight. And we love grandparents who come and help. They are especially former educators. So thank you for your willingness to be involved. We'll definitely utilize your expertise. Is there anybody else? I can't see everyone on my screen yet. So I'm trying to figure out if there's anyone else who needs to speak. Nobody else wants to introduce yourselves? I know that we met Chef Virginia Henry earlier, and she's a new parent. You want to say anything?
Yes. Hello, everyone. Let's see. I retired 2 years ago from corporate America, 29 years with FedEx. I started when I was 2. Just joking. Decided to I've always wanted to be a cook, but my mother and father always told me, don't you leave that good job. So when my mother passed away, I went into culinary school, and I moved to Atlanta, actually McDonough 3 years ago with FedEx. And I'm with my wife of going on 7 years, and my son, Aiden. And we're excited. We wrote 2 cookbooks. I co-wrote a cookbook with Aiden. I wrote a bio cookbook, and I just love cooking and being with everybody. So this is nice.
That's awesome. I think we could maybe utilize you to give us some kids cooking tips to put on our Facebook page.
Well, I was going to say, so Chef B actually has some videos cooking videos, and I love your videos. And let me just tell you, those crab cakes that you recently posted, like drool,
Oh.
it's so good. Oh my gosh, looks amazing. And I also just wanted to say thank you for all the love and support that you show on Facebook for all of us. It really it means so much, especially in the circumstances that we're in, just to have you're like our cheerleader, and it just feels really good. So thank you so much for all that, just consistently, you're just always out there just singing our praises, and that really means a lot to us. And I think that it also motivates other people to show some love too, because our teachers and staff are working so hard, and you're just always there high-fiving and hearts and hugs and everything, and it feels really good. So thank you. And I saw that you're following us on Twitter now too. We're going to make sure to show you that love back and get you out there, as well. So thank you for that. Just appreciate it. And it's just so good to see everybody. Like, you don't realize how much you miss everybody until you get to see all of y'all again. And so last night too, as I was looking through I was going back to the old elementary PTO Facebook page and trying to lift photos from it so I could put it on our open house site. And it just brought back so many great memories from this year that seemed like it was actually 10 years rolled into one, but it was a really good year. I mean, even back to family movie night, and just looking at the photos of all the kids that were there and families that were there. And then the dance, that was the first event, was the dance, and just things that it just seems like forever ago, just how much was really done. The Valentine's Day dessert, luncheon. I mean, just so many things that I was just going through, and I just thought, I just thank you so much for just showing us so much love and support. Really appreciate everything that y'all do, and everything goes by so quick. And now that all that's taken away, it's like, I just want that time back. I just want to be able to see y'all again. Anyway, I don't mean to take up all your time, Laura. I just want to say hello and how good it is to see y'all.
You're fine. Actually, that was a great segue into what I was going to talk about next. So I appreciate that. And we like to hear the teachers and the faculty feedback. So knowing that you guys appreciate it as much as we appreciate you is wonderful. Some of the things I wanted to cover were what we do. And so those were some of the things that we had been involved with this past year. The family fun nights, like the dances, the mother-son game night, the movie on the lawn, bingo. Nights, the
I mean, remember bingo was like,
yes, that was
just
huge.
what do I give for another night of bingo?
Yes. Maybe we can do a online bingo or something. I don't know how that would work out, but the dances and the movie nights and everything, they're so much fun and they really bring our community together. But we also helped to host the career day luncheon for the guests that come for a career day. We host the teacher staff appreciation meals almost monthly or bi-monthly. I think we're going to go to, if we can do it during COVID, we'll go to maybe a quarterly catered meal that is zero contact, kind of like we did for the welcome back breakfast. And we really appreciate Chick-fil-A helping us with that. They gave us a great deal and the teachers really enjoyed it, I think. We host the Student of the Month Awards and breakfast and help to recognize our Colts, and we do the testing snacks for Georgia Milestones, which we didn't get to do this past time, but we do help to staff the book fairs with volunteers so that the library gets the money for that. And we also help to pay for a lot of things. Like this year, we're trying to slowly redo the break rooms for the teachers and administrators, and we hope to upgrade some playground equipment eventually and put some shades out on the playgrounds for our kids. And we did some new seasonal decor for Christmas this year. We're very proud of that, and did some teacher bonus gifts at Christmas, and we're able to give them a $100 gift card for welcome back, which was wonderful.
If I could just speak on that real quick, we are operating at, we only received 50% of our allotment this year to open the year, so we're hoping our district's being very smart and just making sure that we're saving for a rainy day. So if anything were to happen to our budget, mid-year, if the state were to reduce funds again, or if we see an economic downturn locally, then we're able to recoup that. But to start off the year with 50% of funds, and then so I gave teachers $50 per classroom, and then so that we could order supplies at the school level, for teachers, but just giving them $50 they could order. And so then when y'all came and said, well, hey, we're ready to give them $100 to add to that, I mean, that just meant the world to them. So thank y'all so much, for doing that. They were very excited, and then to be able to immediately, not that Susan doesn't try to get on those orders right away, but to be able to use those Amazon gift cards, to go ahead and start ordering things was really handy, especially for our brand new teachers at the beginning of the summer. So thank you on their behalf.
And that was in large part
And Laura, if I may,
yeah. Did you want to say
Laura,
something?
if I may say, I've already heard back from one of the teachers. They absolutely love the gift cards, because that really kind of took me out of the equation. So it kind of freed me up to help with some of the stuff that, that I don't normally do because of our, different circumstances this year. And like, and also because of COVID, some of our ordering and deliveries have been slowed down. So they were able to go to, just Walmart or Dollar General and get the supplies that they needed on their own and be able to take it home with them. So,
That's
great. To me, it was a win-win situation, and it was an amazing idea. Thank you.
I'm so glad to hear feedback about that. And I think because we're going to be limited on how we can volunteer in the schools this year, if we can reallocate some of our hospitality funds and distribute those to the teachers, we may end up doing that too, so that they'll get, a little bit of something throughout the year to let them know that we appreciate them. We may not be in the school, but we are still very much appreciative of all that they're doing. And we earn money for all of these things in various ways. The Box Tops program that Amber mentioned is one of those things. We earned a little over $1,000 for it this past year, and that was less than what we've gotten in years past, but it's easy, free money, and we'll take it. And I just signed us up for the Amazon Smile program. We posted information today about that. And that's another easy free money kind of thing. We all shop on Amazon and can earn money back from that. We also did pretty well with our holiday shop this past year. And this year, we still plan to do a holiday shop, but it'll be all digital. And so our students can shop online and everyone will be able to purchase something. We used some PTO money last year so that anyone who wanted to purchase something could, and we're able to sponsor, I think we sponsored 10 children with PTO dollars to shop for their families. So that was something that wasn't intended to be a fundraiser, but we ended up making over $2,000 with it. Our Spirit Night events at local restaurants and shops has always been successful. It runs the gamut from very successful to, makes a few bucks. But our business partners in the area, we like to support those local businesses because a lot of their kids go to our schools. And so we're going to continue to do those. We don't have dates for a lot of them right now, but I know that Papa John's has already kind of arranged to do like a digital platform where you can order online and enter your school's information and get credit for your school that way. So I'm really hoping some of our other Spirit Night partners follow suit. Chick-fil-A is in the works with something similar where you don't have to go in the restaurant to do a Spirit Night. So we're getting information from them. There's a workshop scheduled next week, I believe. So those are exciting, but Spiritware is also another area that we earn money. And I've been talking to several vendors about just doing an online store for our school this year and having it open all year so that we had 2-week windows last year that we would open throughout the year, but this time we're talking to them about having a Spiritware sales window open all year where the Spiritware goes directly to the student at home. So we don't have to sort through anything at school. There's zero contact from us. And we're hoping that works out well. So when we introduce that, it'll be a big deal because that really helped us earn some money this past year. We've done membership drives in the past where families would donate $5 per family to join PTO. This past year we tried something new and had an optional donation, and we were overwhelmed with generosity of families and their support for PTO activities, and they really enjoy the things that we do and that we're able to provide the school. So this year I've done a Sign Up Genius link and have sent it out, and CG posted it on Facebook today. And so we'll be bumping that post to earn memberships, but there's an optional PayPal donation link in there in the Sign Up Genius that people can make a donation. So, all of that goes back to support our activities, and hopefully we'll be able to do more when we're face to face. As far as like a welcome back carnival, I would love to have, because we weren't able to do our color run this past year. So all of those kids are waiting to do something fun, and I can't wait to do it with them. Coming up, we do have a few things to talk about, but for right now, that's all the information I have. Does anybody want to add to that? I have some financials I was going to talk about before we get too far, but does anybody have anything? Yeah, Shauna.
Can you make sure you add like maybe Cash App or Venmo along with PayPal?
Sure.
Yeah, I know a lot of people don't have just PayPal, so.
That's a good point. We can do that.
Thank you.
I am losing a treasurer this year. Kate Bell, her son is going to be going to a private school, and she's not here tonight. I wish she could have tuned in, but I'm going to miss her. CG has agreed to step in until we can do some elections or have some additional help. So I'm still open to any nominations for that position. And she said that she could probably help us throughout the year. So if nobody has any problems with that, we may vote on you, CG, later. But we also have the position of my assistant president, I guess it would be. It would be like a president-elect who would take over for me the coming year. And it's a 1-year term according to our bylaws. I'm only doing it again this year because we were kind of messed up in our elections this past year, and we were getting all of the bylaws straightened out and voted on again. And so we're going forward, we want to have that position secure going into the following year, so that these 1-year terms don't deter people from joining and from becoming involved. It's really not a difficult job. It's just a willingness to be out there and to be a soundboard, really, and to help or designate and organize people. So, and thankfully, I have a wonderful group of you guys that are willing and capable to do things and run with them. Coming up, we do have color run prizes to distribute. I know Amber and who else? Sarah Zaworski had agreed to kind of help distribute prizes at the end of this past year. And since we weren't able to do that, the plan is to go through those prizes on Monday at some point. I have 2 p.m. Monday kind of penciled into my calendar. But if anybody wants to come and help sort those prizes, I'm just going to sort them by last name. And that way, whenever I contact kids, there's like 150 something kids that we have to get prizes to. I'll be contacting those families this week by email or phone to let them know what we're doing, and they'll be able to pick those up on Tuesday or Thursday of next week. Does that sound okay with everybody? You can give me thumbs up if you want to, or if you have any additional suggestions. If you're available to help to give those prizes out, we're going to do curbside delivery, kind of like they've been doing the supplies this week for the kids. So we'll do curbside delivery on Tuesday and Thursday between the hours of 3 and 6 is what I was thinking. That way they'll be after the sessions for homeschool, and if they can get them before the evening sessions, then that should be a good little window. Do you think so, Amanda? We'll just be on the bus lane.
The last session ends at 3:30, although I think 3 o'clock, and I think that's smart to do a shorter window, because even with the device pickup, I shouldn't say our team has noticed that more folks are picking up towards the end of the day.
Okay.
So I think that would make sense.
Okay. So if anyone is available to come and do that Tuesday and Thursday of next week, let me know. Or if you can come Monday and help go through and sort, you can just drop comments or email it to me later and let me know you want to come and help.
Hey, Laura, if you can, just let me know how many volunteers that you are able to get, and if you need some people, because we can reach out to our teachers and staff.
Okay.
Because there are folks that I know that would be willing to come out and help. There are a lot of folks I know that enjoy a change of scenery and would like to come out and help. So just let us know how many folks you need, because I also don't want to overwhelm where we've got so many folks helping to pass out that you got folks standing around.
It shouldn't.
If you wanted to do in shifts.
Yeah, I would think if we did, a couple people per 2 hours, that should be plenty.
Yeah,
because we're not talking about a lot of items.
Mm-hmm.
So, and it should be fairly easy. Everything is organized by name and what used to be the homeroom teacher. So that part we'll have to ignore since it's changed, but the last name will still be on the bags, and everything is individually packaged, so we don't have to sort through toys or anything and figure out who got what. So that's nice. I went through what Kate had as our most recent budget numbers, and this was back in February, so it doesn't reflect what we earned from the color run. They're still actually settling our account from the color run, so we have not sent them a check for the money that we took in yet. So that would kind of skew what our earnings are if I told you that. But I wanted to put into perspective kind of what we've put out there over the past year. And I was encouraged, and then I was, I'm learning this as we go. But for memberships this past year, we earned a little over $3,000, $3,300. Spiritware, we earned $2,500. That was like a net profit kind of thing. We spent, I didn't add that one up. We spent about $2,000 between Student of the Month supplies and some of our hospitality events that we put on for teachers. And fun nights, we don't really consider family fun nights fundraisers, but we'll sell popcorn and candy and things like that. So we net a little bit of money for those, but we spent about $2,000 on our events for family fun nights. And those are things that, like I said, they're great community events. So we really want to continue doing those when we're able to get back together as a community, because I think we all miss it. We all miss that feeling of being part of something bigger. And this is helpful. Seeing all your faces and seeing you milling around the house and doing what you do at home or at work is nice. So we won't be able to do some of the things that we planned in the past, but we'll figure it out as we go. And I'm so encouraged to see you all and have your support going forward. I planned on our next meeting being in October, since we don't really have a need to meet monthly, but I will post updates in between, and if we need to meet privately, we'll be glad to do that, to talk about different things. So the only other thing I wanted to mention is there's a lot of open positions for when things resume as normal. And one of those things being hospitality chair. Brandy Durden is our hospitality chair and has been for several years now. And she's agreed to work with someone going forward, but I think she's ready to step back into more of a support role. So that's a big time commitment in some ways, just organizing people. And that role will be changing because, we're not able to be in the schools, but we certainly will have to have hospitality events. And Spiritware, we need to have someone that can help organize the Spiritware and talk to our distributors when we get that settled. Somebody I can hand it off to. So secretary, treasurer, Spiritware. I need a co-chair for book fairs if we ever get back into school. Can you think of anything else? Does anybody have anything else to add? Hey, Luke. Thanks for joining.
The teacher workroom looks great.
Oh, thank you.
Looks
I
very
haven't
nice.
taken any pictures because, or I didn't post any pictures because we don't have it finished, but we did purchase some great bright green chairs and some round white folding tables for the front workroom so far. And they do make it look so much brighter and cheerier, I think. So I was excited when those came in. They were a beast to unpack. Thanks for saying that, Lori. Well, if you guys have anything to add comment-wise, we're going to post this video on Facebook this evening. Lori's been great and set this up for us and recorded it, and she'll put it on a YouTube link for us to share. So if you have anybody that you want to share it with, if you don't mind sharing this link or the membership link with people that are new to the school or new to the area, that would be wonderful. And thank you for joining in. It's great to see all your faces. If you have any questions for me, feel free to contact me on our Facebook or Gmail. Okay? Does anybody have a motion to dismiss this evening? Nobody wants to go away.
I'm motion to dismiss.
Thank you, Shamara. A second.
All right, bye.
Thank you, CG. Thanks, Pajana. Y'all have a good evening, and I hope that you have a wonderful first week of school next week.